you know, both can do it, but it's on the women's side because it shows you how to do it with your legs instead of trying to be a sweet guy muscling it up and pulling your back. I'm sure a lot of us can attest to that. Yeah, small to large, anyone can do this, but small people ride motorcycles as well. And you are going to live this. Oh yeah, yes, we do this with any motorcycle. It doesn't have to be an 883. We've done them with every size, from our touring bikes to all the bells and whistles put on. So the first thing we want to warn people is if you have bad knees or bad back, we suggest you to call roadside assistance or call someone to help you do it. It's not worth trying to pick it up, even in all the embarrassment. Not being able to walk is an even worse embarrassment. Secondly, if you're on an incline or a decline, you need to be extra careful and ask for some assistance. You can't really do it by yourself because the bike can take away and go off on you. Also, you want to make sure all the debris is cleared. Oh, if there's fluids coming out of the bikes, put out your cigarette. That's a really important one. Do that right away. No, if there's fluids coming out of your motorcycle, also call roadside assistance, have somebody come clean that up, because we don't want to get you involved in all the makings and goings on of the motorcycle. So, number one, first thing you're going to do is turn off the motorcycle with the emergency shut-off switch. It is located on the right side of your handlebars. That's for obvious reasons, because you don't want to get your fingies cut off. That's hard to explain. Next thing you want to do is actually put your motorcycle in gear. What that does is locks the back wheel. If you're trying to lift up a motorcycle with the wheels turning, the chances of it, as we say, ghost riding the whip, can actually happen. And we don't want to have that to happen to you. So make sure the motorcycle is in gear so the back wheel does not move. Clutch. Oh, also this helps and you don't have to grab the brake when you are lifting the motorcycle. With the wheel locked in, you're able to get the momentum and actually use that to put the motorcycle back up on its right way. The next step you want to do is actually put up the kickstand. Now I know it looks goofy that you're putting up a little flag to say I did it, but this is absolutely detrimental. And when you get the motorcycle up on its to where it's supposed to be, you can lean it back over. So we turned it off, we have the wheel in gear, and we put up our kickstand. Now comes the fun part. We're going to kick away all the debris because the chances of you putting your motorcycle down and there not being sand or rocks or loose gravel is few and far between. So we want to make sure that's all nice and cleared away. Next thing we want to do is take a seat on the motorcycle. And the booklets and things, it tells you to sit as low in the seat as you can. We've noticed that if you sit on top a little bit, you get a little more of that angle. And again, all you need to do here is your legs. You barely need to even hold on to the motorcycle. It all comes from the hips and the legs to get it up. So we're going to sit on top of the motorcycle on the seat. Next, with our left hand, we're going to reach down and grab the handlebar furthest away from us. As you can see, it's a fine grip. Now, if you have some sort of long, gangly, go-go gadget arm with you, you can try to reach down and grab that fender. If you can't, not a big deal. Again, all this lift is in the legs. There's no upper body needed at all. But what we're going to do is, since we have our left hand on the far grip, and we're sitting on top, what we're going to do is grab onto it and just start leaning ourselves back. You can see you're getting a nice grip on it. Now right here is where some of the bigger, larger motorcycles only tip over to this far because they have all the accessories and the bags and such on it. So when you get to this position, you want to actually reposition your body. Kind of a reset for anybody that's lifted weights before. You're going to scooch down a little further in the seat. At this point, you should be able to grab the rear fender and then finish it the rest of the way and lift it on up. And since we have our kickstand out, you just lay it right onto the kickstand. See, easy enough. So easy a girl can do it, but fellas, believe me, we've all been in this position to say the least. Now, in the occasion that the motorcycle flips over the other way, you're going to do the exact same thing you did, except when you get to that halfway position, you're going to switch over, grab the handlebar, and then sweep the leg Johnny to get that kickstand out and lay down nice and wonderfully. And now all you have to do is deal with the embarrassment of people watching you that laid your motorcycle down, which we know is half the problem, but as long as you can get it back up, that is what's important. We're now going to take volunteers. I want a big round of applause for our volunteer that didn't know she was volunteering. All the best.